Hello and welcome to a first look at Into the Restless Ruins. I was really worried I was gonna mess up my speaking there, but I got it. This is the demo, by the way. Demo, as you can see here. A little outside of the next fest, but you know, I'm good to just play demos. Nothing's stopping me from just playing demos forever. This is a not tower defense. Sorry, it's like a deck builder, sort of, but I mean, I guess it's not really a deck builder. It's like a map builder. It's a card game, kind of. You know, it's a card game in the sense that there are rectangles in it. You'll get a feel for what I mean. It's not like a Slay the Spire type deck builder, but it has cards in it, so they can call it a deck builder. And this is not like a dig. I think it's good for the analytics. I get it. You farm the analytics. I'm gonna call this like a deck builder, I'm sure, in the title, but you know. Is it really a deck builder? Anyway, the concept of this game is that you build out, or you get cards, you build out a dungeon, and then you explore the dungeon. It's really cool. I had a lot of fun with it. I was emailed by the developers asking me, or the publisher, asking me if I wanted a key for the full release, which is, well, now the audio's gonna pause. Actually, let me settings check. Oh, run in background, beautiful. Now you don't even know that I'm tabbed out right now. Yeah, I was asked if I wanted a key for the full release on May 15th, and I was like, well, I didn't say this, but I was like, hey, I'll go check out the demo. The demo's pretty fun, so I'm gonna do a video on it. And I will probably cover this when it comes out. But yeah, this game is being developed by a small developer out of Scotland named Ant Workshop, and is being published by Wales Interactive, who I think have done something else. Wait, is this? Oh my god, Wales Interactive? These are the guys who do all those FMV games that I used to play. Oh, how cool. They did the Shape-Shifting Detective. Oh, man. And the Isle Tide Hotel. I didn't realize this was them. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I really like FMV mystery games, and there's not a lot of them, but most of them are published and developed by the people who are publishing this game. That's pretty cool. Anyway, sorry. I'm a little all over the place in this intro, but I did not know that. That's really sweet. Anyway, this game is coming out on May 15th. This is the demo for it, and the launch is going to also include PS5, Xbox, Switch, and PC, which makes me believe that this will have controller support. One of those things that I try to remember to tell you guys about, but never do. And yeah, the game is based in like Scottish folklore, I think, so if you're interested in that shit, is there. I've played one run and it's pretty fun. Let's get to it, shall we? Enough yapping. So in the demo, there's only this first level. The way the game works is the number of seals is how many times, like how many things you have to find in the map before you get to fight the boss. A little bit like Dome Keeper in that regard, where you're looking through the map for certain things. And then there are 5 more maps after this to try out. There's also some unlocks that let me show you the compendium really quick, actually. There's some unlocks. I don't know how many of these are in the demo. Keep playing to find this card. It says 116. I can't imagine that all of this stuff is in the game though, right? That'd be crazy. This is like a full game's worth of stuff. Oh hey, look at that, there's my stats. Anyway, enough yapping now, for real. Let's get to it. You will get a feel for it very quickly. This game is pretty straightforward. It is a auto fighter, because you do have to actually move around. So how does it start? Here we are, we have our base position. On the map, there are, oh, my keybinding stopped working. I was able to middle mouse click and drag, but that doesn't work anymore. So I just have to use WASD, which is fine. But you have 3 build points and you draw 5 cards per turn. A real nod to the old Slay the Spire. And I don't know, I just think it's interesting that Slay the Spire did draw 5 and 3 energy per turn, and then that's just what you get in every game. But it doesn't bother me much, you know. Oh, look at that, the stats page. At the top here is the skull meter. I don't know what else to call it. You get this shit if you die, or I think it increases every night, which is just a turn. And then if it fills up, I assume you lose, and then your health, which you'll see when we get into it. The shrouded areas here, one of these is going to have a seal, which is going to let us push the map back, and then at the top of the map, you may have seen it when we started, but I can't show it to you right now, is the boss arena, which we're going to build out towards. And then there's a second seal hidden in the second layer. And yeah, that's about it. So to expand the map, we have 5 cards, and some of these cards, the gold bordered ones, do buff us. So this will be like a 5% damage increase passively, and then if I walk into the room and use it, I'll get a 10% damage increase for the run. Not for the run, but for the night. So you kind of want to set up your passives in a way that makes sense. Like max HP plus 5% and then use heal 10%. I'm actually just going to go throw off to the side here. Because at the end of the night, when my torch is running out, I have to return to the main area, so I could just go pop over here and heal at the end of the night. Your health does not refill at the start of new nights, or new turns, if you will. So just be aware of that. That one caught me off guard. I think we'll end up going up. Look, I'm a middle player. I'm just gonna go up the middle. And then, I think can I get a hallway in here? No. What's in my deck? Nothing? What's in my discard pile? The cards I already played. Oh, so maybe I could replay them. Because here's what I can do. I can press redraw and it'll discard one card from my hand to draw me back to a different card. So I could just use this. And this Faded Grove tile is pretty juiced, right? The pathing is very nice. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? You just link the dots up. And then we hit Begin Harvest. And now we're in the actual gameplay section. So we walk around, WASD. This is an auto fighter, so if I just walk up to an enemy, they die. And then we're just going to explore the map. That little square thingy I picked up is a rune or a relic. I don't actually know what they're for. There's like a merchant you can sell them to. I think they're basically money, but I didn't discover the merchant on my first run until like the end of time. Yeah, we just walk up, we hit that 10% more damage tonight. We come into the Shrouded Room, and this is a seal. This is the thing I was looking for, if you can believe it. First try. Boom. Kiss from a Rose. Handled. So now the map's going to expand and we can build out to the boss. Runs are probably about 20 minutes or so, and I'm mostly just very impressed with the aesthetic in its entirety in this game. The pixel art is very nice, the music is good, the gameplay is fun. Use change sign direction. Oh, okay. So like the idea here is you take this and then you place it and you can aim the sign back the way you need to go if you're running out of light. I'm just gonna go for another campfire. 20% torch refill seems very good. Because as you will notice here, so first of all, because I hit the seal, we're gonna see a horde of enemies, which I'm not actually sure I'm able to handle. Just, you know, corner yourself. But yeah, the torch is running low. That's our timer for the day. And when we kill enemies, we're getting the blue ghost thingy, which gives me, I guess we'll call it like ectoplasm or whatever. Souls, maybe? Whatever you want to call it. But that's giving us, when we get the bar filled up, we get new tiles. And oh, it's called Glimmer. Enemies drop 20% more Glimmer, spawns Glimmer every night. Okay. I do like there's a lot of good attention to detail in this game too. Like the flavor text on all the cards. So yeah, our light is running out. I walked into an enemy there for fun. So now it gets harder to see. If your light runs out all the way, you start taking constant damage until you die. And if you die, you get the skulls, which are the game over currency. And then we just go out, and that's the end of the day. And that's the loop. Oh yeah, so every night we get 1 on the doom meter. And it's 32 to fill up. But it also isn't going to go up because I hit the seal, which takes it down. Every card played draws a card for 1 night. Oh, it stays in your hand until you play it. Okay, we can hold on to that then. I like to put up this Glimmer Chasm and just start farming extra resources. Probably like this. Maybe can't quite do it here. It's just awkward to have to walk all the way down this way to get up here. We could just send a campfire right here and now we have a new way up. And yeah, eventually I will get a tile that's just like a 1-space pathway here to let me get into this little area. But, you know, don't let perfection distract you. My first run, it was my first run of this game, and I was like, well, I could have made this little maze that I'm pathing out here just like slightly better. And then I thought about quitting the game and just like resetting. And I went, you know, maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe not everything has to be so perfect. Thoughts? Ooh, Iron Forge, nice. +1 BP next night. So this is a use building that just gives us, that's the energy BP. So it's just +1 energy next night. And we'll hit the torch refill and head on home, I suppose. Probably what I will do, since the enemies are just going to spawn infinitely, is I will farm for a little bit. Because there's nothing better to do in the early game I've found. Also, I can probably move my mouse off the screen. Yeah, the combat isn't particularly challenging. It is the Vampire Survivor style of either you have it or you don't, right? which, you know, if you didn't play much Vampire Survivors, maybe you don't know about that, right? But in games like Vampire Survivors, it is just, do you have the damage output, right? Can you fight these enemies? It's not quite one-to-one because you have a lot more room to run around in here. Ooh, training room's really good. This is permanent scaling. 5% increased attack speed, knockback attack size, crit chance, or crit damage permanent. So we go in there and we just train up, basically. Great to get one of these, and then we'll just set it up somewhere that we can go farm, because I have a lot of extra time right now. I'll probably just put it off to the right. Ah, he got me. Thought I one-shot him. The enemies are a little hard to differentiate. It's probably because I'm playing in such a small window, actually. Let me switch this to full screen. You guys don't know that I'm playing in windowed mode, but it just defaulted to windowed mode. Actually, you might if you were looking. I'll try going to full screen and see how it feels. About the same. Is it? Hang on, do I have to change my resolution? I do, because it was defaulting to 1280 by 720. There we go, that's better. A little awkward, but you know, whatever. You could throw that into feedback for him, maybe. Anyway, we'll throw up our iron forge here, like so. And now that'll give me a quick little path into this area to grab whatever's in here. So I'm gonna save this bountiful deck for whenever I have a few iron forges up, because that'll give me extra energy to spend. Let's keep these faded groves together, huh? Doesn't really matter how you do it. And then over here, I'll just put up the training room. And then we just go into this and we grab a little plus XP. Now, I know that these aren't going to have the seal I need, but it doesn't really matter. It's not plus XP, by the way. It's plus, well, we get to choose, right? These ones you have to sit at for a minute, though, to charge them up. Attack speed 5%? Yeah. You can't scale forever. I messed around with this a little bit in my first run. There are diminishing returns. I'll take another training room. I initially also thought that the room cards went away when you played them for the first time, so my deck ended up super thick. Not like a huge deal, but yeah, well, +1 build point next night. +1 energy, if you will. Ooh, a bunch of souls. Fetch me their souls. Okay, now I can't move my cursor off the screen. I am just fucking eating it for fun. I guess I do have plenty of healing around, so we're just chilling right now. Not much to say, not much to do. But yeah, I like this game so far. I'm interested to check it out. I will probably cover the full release and pick up a key for it. I put this Glimour chasm up and then I never went to it. And you know why I did that? It's because I'm a fool. It's because I'm not very bright. Hold on, let me go up, because I think I also have a campfire up there. You can see what it's like as we get a little further in. Well, this is the Glimour chasm. I have been in here before. We just hit this shit for whatever reason. Doesn't matter. Look at my light. Oh my god, what the hell was that thing? I've never seen that guy before. What the fuck? They're casting spells on me? Hey. Stop that. Lone freaks. Okay, well, I have spent too much time out here now. I've ruined myself, and now I have to get back in the dark. The hubris of man knows no bounds. Swap your weapon. Draws a card. Rooms and corridors drawn cost -1 BP. Let's try to swap your weapon. That sounds fun. So you'll see my HP constantly tick down, but I can't, like, speed back. I'm probably gonna die one way or another here. I'm either gonna run into an enemy or just die to the ticking damage. Yeah. So that's 3 skulls for my death. That's 3 big booms for me. Well, we can take swap your weapon and just go, like, maybe over here somewhere? I feel like this would be good. And then I'd like to make my way on up. Could put a campfire just somewhere easy to get to real quick, like a little pop in, grab the campfire, head on through sort of deal. Maybe even throw an iron forge here, why not? And then, can I get another training room in this area? I sure can. Is that a good idea? It's not bad. It's not terrible. Okay. Still have 1 build point? Yeah, I don't have anything to build though. So we get a bunch of scaling here. Is it good? I don't know. We could just be pathing straight up to the question marks, but I like... Look, I maybe have become worse because I have begun optimizing. But eventually, I will probably become stronger for it. You see the attack speed is now down to 4% per attack speed take instead of 5% before. Understandable. I was expecting that maybe I would just make this game, like, make me unkillable monster with infinite scaling. So, it's probably a good thing they didn't do that. Okay. And then let's go swap our weapon. Oh, we get a bow. So I think you get both of these now. Like, I think I will shoot arrows and I will swing on them. Like a little combo move. I'm not 100% certain if there's other weapons yet in the demo. Oh, plus 20% torque refill, by the way. This Glimour generator doesn't actually seem that good to me. Why did I come up here? There's nothing here. I could use a map. Oh, I know what you're thinking. You built the fucking map. How do you get lost? And the answer is I don't have to take this shit from you. I don't understand why I can't just be a little bit lost. Why are you being so fucking hostile? I didn't even do anything to you, and yet I'm getting flamed for what? And then I just get lost sometimes. It is what it is. Give me another Faded Grove. Another 5% max health. And any more enemies? Come at me, heathens. Give me your souls or your Glimour or whatever. One more. This game does have screen shake. You know, I do tend to turn it off, but I barely noticed it in this game, which usually I think means that it's fine. But, you know, let me know if the screen shake is a little rough for you and I can turn it off in the future. I could use some more just like basic rooms. Huh. I'm just gonna walk along like this because I have a bunch of extra BP. So I can just go... This thing's free. I guess we could see if we get another arsenal. You can't go there, you can go here. But yeah, I built up the +2 BP, so now we just get to run right through them here. But we have a ton of campfires as well, so I'm gonna have a huge amount of time. Alright, I gotta draw myself a mental map. Ready? So it's... am I gonna go to the training rooms? Nah. It's all the way north, all the way south, east, all the way east, north, east, double back, all the way west, northwest, northeast, northeast, north, south, west, north, and then do it all again. Got it? Good. That's going to be on the test. Make sure you wrote that all down. This is very important to your final grade. If you don't know how to do that shit, you're not going to pass this class. So, sorry, but you better have been paying attention. Empty. Okay, so there is only bow. I'm going to stop in for a little iron forge. And then I'll come down here and just grab my full refresh. 20%. I guess the Glimour room just drops a little Glimour for you passively, is what it does. I thought it would be like, I didn't read what it did, to be honest with you. I thought it was like generates a little extra energy or something, right? Like when you kill enemies or when you spend time in there, generates more, not energy, what's it called? Fucking Glimour. That's what I was thinking. Here we get 2 runes, nice, or relics. It's tough because you're gonna make a roguelike deck builder and you're gonna make relics not a passive effect. Like, it's fine if you want to call them something else, but I feel like if you want to call them relics, you gotta, you know, +1 relic per night, use a fairy to guide you to the exit, sure. Oh, hey, this is where I spend my relics. Henway. This is the shop, she just upgrades cards for you. I will do, it does actually change what they have on their exits as well, which is really nice. I'll do the campfire. Oh, it makes them cost more. I'm not a huge fan of when you make, like when you upgrade a card, it becomes more expensive, but you know, not my game. Kind of high rolled like crazy on this run. I got only gold. Kind of nuts. In my last run, I had a ton of just triple blue packs where I had to pick all the blue cards. Or I just picked like, you know, bend, hallway, things like that. At least they're cheap to upgrade. Just get another door on them. Give me here, I think is our last one. 10% more damage. And you can use it to change your weapon out. Cool. Okay. So I think I know now where the seal to get to the final boss is. We'll see. I'm gonna be patient and I'm not gonna walk into enemies. Do not cast spells on me. They're gonna cast spells on me. Incredible. I imagine this game could get really tough, by the way. This is the sort of game, like, obviously what I'm doing right now, what the hell, that shit goes through walls. It looks like I'm just slaughtering the game, right? And it's a demo. I think that many times demos are going to seem easier than the game will actually be, because you don't want to make a demo and make your game too hard. You know, you play the demo, and then Joe Schmo opens up the game, and they get fucking beat to shit for a good, like, 20 minutes, and they never make it out of the first room, and then normal people who aren't you and me go, what the fuck, that sucked. I go, oh my god, finally, right? But normal people, when they get their ass beaten games, they get upset about it. And they're like, oh man, that wasn't very fun. So I think you make your demos a little easier. You like give level 1 with a relatively easy setup. If you up the numbers just a little bit in this game, I think it gets very hard. So I'll be interested to see what it's like when you have all the tools available. Anyway, I know that somewhere over here is where we need to go now. So we can actually repath over to there pretty easily. Beautiful iron forge, huh? So we just go right in here. And then we could do hallway. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, I wish I could tell you I planned that. Holy. I'll be right back. I gotta go change my pants after that one. Sheesh, man. The beautiful setup. My maze looks picturesque. I don't know what else to say. And I just walk right in and boom, level up. Soon we shall both be whole again. Oh yeah. So true, weird spirit that I'm helping out by feeding a bunch of souls and power to. So true. 5% more damage. What do you got for me? 4 relics. So the last place I look is going to be the one that is the seal, right? And then we go in here, activate this. We'll get another horde, and then tomorrow, or I guess next night, we can go. Room interactions are all instant for one night. Huh. Assuming I get good tiles, which all my tiles are good, we just make our way up to the boss, and then we finish the fight. But yeah, I didn't even come close, right, to losing here. Even if I died, it wouldn't have been bad. Like, if I could die like 10 times, and I think I would still be fine. There are downsides to dying still. Like, when you hit the first few intervals, or the intervals, you get a curse card, which hurts you. I think I'm gonna skip. I don't even take anything else. The curse cards are like, you either are weak for a night, or you get more curse, right? So it's like a compounding issue. But yeah, I've never really played a game like this, I will say. I think it is quite fun. I'm having a great time so far, and I'm really looking forward to the release of this one. This is definitely going on my list of games I'm probably gonna do a little mini series on now. It's like, it's this, we got Drop Duchy in a few days, and Nine Kings is sometime soon, I believe, as well. And there's one more. What is it? There's one more. I know there's one more. There's Drop Duchy, there's Nine Kings, there's now this game, and then I know, what's the last one? Does anyone know? Anyway, sorry, I'll show you. So like, when I get to this point, I will get a curse card. Here I get a curse card, here I get a curse card, and here I think I lose the game. And here's your stat sheet if you're interested. And how my numbers have gone. I know there's a game I'm forgetting. Whatever game I'm forgetting, I apologize. But I'm excited for your game too. You guys make this bend and we walk right in. My first run through this game was a fucking mess. My shit did not look good. This looks clean. I was like struggling to make moves on my first go through. It was tough. I should just go put this up and get the value. I'm trying to maximize aesthetics here, you know, I'm looking for anywhere I can put good things. Like, obviously, Iron Forge could go here, but does it look good? It looks okay. Okay, give me instant interactions, because we're gonna go fight the boss. This is the end of the run. So I'm just gonna go run through the training rooms real quick. Instantly. Boom. Give me 5% crit chance, sure. And then boom, and yeah, 4% crit chance, sure. I'm still racking my brain. What's the last game? I know you know it. Me. What is it? Let me get some health back before I go fight the boss. I could actually just reset, huh? I have the time if I wanted to. I could just take these buffs and go back. I'm good to forfeit. I don't need anything else. I don't think there's a campfire on my path. That's like one of my weaknesses here. The right path has all the campfires. I didn't really expect it to work out like this. Oh my god, I baited myself with that arsenal too. Yeah, I didn't expect to have to double back like this and branch my path like I did. Not that it's a big deal or anything, it's just like a little annoying. Click. Oh, the other game is The King is Watching. Okay, here's our boss guy. We do get our light refilled for the boss, that's kind of good. Interesting that he's actually not going to die immediately. When I fought this guy in my last run, I actually fucking one-shot him. He died immediately. Having to play the game is kind of weird. Oh, you know why? I think I had a bunch of crit chance and I just instant double crit him out of the game. That would seem right. There we go. Target eliminated. He's down. And that's the run. 1859, 7 9. That was actually not that much better than my first run. What my score was. 835? It was about the same. And then you get the score translates to leveling up, and then there's also unlocks through doing things like I purged 5 cards. When placed purges itself, purge a card from your deck can only be used once. Is that good? I feel like your deck starts with almost nothing. Harvest the Warden without triggering a curse. Bar size minus 25%. Basic enemy levels increased by 2. Oh, so this makes the game harder. Oh, hold on, let me go investigate. Yeah, here's your progress. Some of this stuff I don't think is in the game yet. How do you do this? Cards are, how do you do these cantrips? Hold on. I haven't figured that out. Because those seem like modifiers to make the game different. Bar size minus 25% cannot be used with corruption size up. I don't know how you turn these on. But that seems like it's worth investigating. Maybe you don't do it in the demo. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fool. Begin run. Yeah, there's not like a customize or anything, right? Oh, I see. You see there on the right, cantrips allowed has a little blank on it. Yeah. So this is just like the easier mode. So you can start the game significantly harder down the line with things like new cards earned from favors are added to your discard pile, not your draw pile. So that is worse. Okay, I understand. Enemies are harder, less time. Your full deck is drawn into your hand every night. That seems good. Anyway, yeah, this game's really fun. You should definitely check it out. I like it a lot. Check out the demo. Wishlist the game. It's coming out in about a month and a half. I think it's May 15th is what I said at the start of the video. I'm looking forward to this one. I am glad I checked it out. The aesthetic is good. The gameplay is fun. I love building. It's just like Fortnite. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.